What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jay with Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, and that's right. Today we'll be talking about the top 10 hot toys I personally hate. Now, come on, we all know hate is a very strong emotion. And to be honest, I really don't hate these figures. It's more like a big dislike. You know what I'm saying? A real big personal dislike of these figures. Some of them, I don't even know why they exist. But like I said, it's more of a dislike, not hate. But hey, hate makes a great title. At number 10 on our list, we have MMS 553 D35 Iron Man 2 Neon Tech. Really? All the damn Neon Tech figures. I don't even understand why these things exist. They're repaints. That's what they are. They're fucking repaints. That's what they are. I mean, I get it. They look like Tron Legacy figures, and the lights are kind of cool if you put black lights on them and everything, but really, I don't understand why they exist. I personally think they suck. I'm more into things that are screen accurate. So to have these, I get it. They're kind of cool because they're black and they got the orange and blue lights and all that stuff, but what's the point? What's the point? You could be putting out other figures. Now, I say all this, and my brother, cousin, yes, the other person that I have, that I showcase collections and Hot Toys figures from, my brother, has all the Neon Tech figures. And I'm like, I'm so disappointed. So disappointed in them. But you know, if they're cool to you, hey, to each his own. But to me, I think they're pretty lame and I think they suck. At number 9 on our list, we got MMS 537 Team Suit Tony from Avengers Endgame. Why? This is just a cash grab to just, use Robert Downey Jr.'s likeness and get some damn money. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. It would have made more sense if we got more Team Suit figures. Then we could have had Team Suit Tony make more sense. But because Team Suit Tony is a one-off figure, why? It's a waste of release. We could have been releasing other figures. You could have did, I don't know, whatever. You could have did a Valkyrie figure. I mean, what? I mean, seriously, you could have did anything else, but why this? It's just a cash grab for Robert Downey Jr.'s likeness. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. And the figure makes no sense. Look, I'm a big Marvel fan, and I love the Endgame movie and the Endgame line. I love it, and plan on collecting all those figures. But this one, hell no. No, it makes no sense. It doesn't fit. It doesn't even fit in. It's just there. And I get it. That I know some people bought this figure just because of the helmet accessory, and with the helmet accessory that he was looking at when he was on the ship with Nebula. They bought it just because of that, and that is sad. That you gotta buy something just for one little accessory, man. Go on eBay and buy that accessory. I mean, it just pisses me off thinking about this figure. I'm done talking about this figure. Let's move to the next one. Next up at number 8, MMS 570. And this one breaks my heart. Stan Lee from Thor Ragnarok. I know. I love Stan Lee just like anybody else does. Just like everybody else does. I mean, I met the guy twice, great guy. And I love the original Stan Lee figure that they came out all those years ago. And I understand that figure is a grail and it's kind of, price-wise out of reach for a lot of collectors. I get it. So a lot of people would, feel compelled to get the Barber Stan Lee from Ragnarok. Figure is well executed. Head sculpt looks great. He looks great. Outfit looks great. But sorry, you should have gave us a Valkyrie figure before you gave us that one. Now I told y'all, some of these are going to break y'all hearts. Some of these are grails. And y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I mean, I'm not crazy. It's just my opinion. Next up on the list, that's right, we went back. MMS 120 Iron Man 2 War Machine. Wow. I know y'all like, Jay, you're crazy. And I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. Well, not that crazy. But the thing of it is, that figure is boring as all hell. It is boring. When you look back at it, and look, I know it's a little unfair. I know it's an older figure, but when you look back at the articulation and how it was, and yeah, they gave us like a somewhat of a chest crunch on it and everything, it just wasn't there. We weren't there yet with the Hot Toys technology. I mean, I'm glad that they did it and they made that attempt on it. And I mean, representation, I mean, oh my God, we get to have, the Black Iron Man essentially. We get Rhodey, with Don Cheadle's likeness. Let me say it again, with Don Cheadle's likeness. With Don Cheadle's likeness. That don't look like Don Cheadle. It doesn't look like Don Cheadle at all. I don't know who that brother is, but that ain't Don Cheadle. Maybe Don Cheadle when he was on the Fresh Prince. Y'all remember that episode? Hope y'all do. That is a while back. But not even then. I don't know who that brother is. Now, fast forward to where we are now with these Hot Toys figures. Definitely Iron Man figures is like, it's like having the real thing in your hand, just in a smaller scale. So it's the real thing. So, but back then we weren't there. And with the plastic, it just looked like a big toy to me. It really did. It looked like a big toy. The Mark III, Iron Man Mark III, which was the first Hot Toy that really pulled me into Hot Toy. It wasn't my first Hot Toy, but it was the thing that pulled me into Hot Toys. Even that kind of looked very it was like a couple steps away from being a Kmart figure. They did. I mean, I get it. The technology wasn't there at that time. They did what they could do. But now, all these years later, we really got the real thing. But that one, with it being gray, with the likeness not really being on point with Don Cheadle, I had to let it go. And that's why it's on this list at number 7. Next up on the list at number 6, LMS 14, Venomized Groot. Why? Once again, why? I like Venom. I like the whole Venomized thing and Maximum Venom thing. And I know this is like kind of for like the video game or something like that. But why? Why? Baby Groot didn't need to be venomized. Baby Groot doesn't need a symbiote. I hate this figure. I completely loathe this figure. Now, if there's any figure that I really hate on this line, is that one. Because why? Baby Groot's cute. You don't need to do that to him. Next up at number 5, we have VGM 47, Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077. Man, and look, I know it's unfair. The figure's not out yet. I know, I get it. It's not out yet. But once again, looking at the prototype pictures, why? Why is it out? Why? We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't want it. And then Cyberpunk it was kind of a shit game. Can we all agree? Even with all the bugs? I mean, I admire it being, kind of like a Blade Runner type of thing, but with all the bugs, it kind of sucked. So why are we doing a figure for it? Once again, using that Keanu Reeves likeness. Just make some more damn Matrix figures. Serious. Or make another John Wick. We cool. We can make another John Wick. I mean, we can make a John Wick 1 or make something. You could do a whole line on John Wick, but we don't need a Johnny Silverhand. I think they thought it was going to be bigger than what it was, and now Hot Toys is probably scratching their head like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna make this thing? We probably won't ever get it. But then again, we'll probably all be waiting for Ahsoka this week, and they'll probably bust that out and be like, oh, it's ready for pre-order. And it's like, why? Howard, why? Seriously, JC Hong, why? We don't need it. We don't need it, and I don't want it. Next up at number 4, we got MMS 307, Terminator the T-800 The Guardian from Terminator Sega Genisys, aka Pops. I hate this figure with a passion. Now this one I really truly hate. First up, that head sculpt. Jesus, the head sculpt. That head sculpt, no. I get it. I understand that Arnold Schwarzenegger is, a bit older now, but he don't look like he constipated. This guy looks like he's constipated. I mean, look at the pit. Look at this. Look at that. He looked like he constipated. It looked like he's squinting. Looked like he having a hard time. It looked like it's just hard just getting, putting on them boots. Now the body is cool. The body is the same body they use for all the T-800 figures. That Arnold Schwarzenegger body. The tailoring of the suit and everything, all it's executed well. It's a good figure. Let's be honest, Hot Toys does good on all that type of stuff. The accessories, the soft goods and whatnot. But the overall figure just ain't a good figure. And I mean, the movie sucked. And I'm a Terminator fan. Come on now. I'm a big Terminator fan. Love Terminator. Terminator is like my religion, honestly. But that figure is a straight up pass and just a no. No, and more no. Next up at number 3, MMS 544, the Sith Trooper from Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. I hate this figure. Just don't like it. First of all, I like stormtroopers. I like the classic stormtrooper. I like that classic look. I learned to love how they looked in the Clone Wars. They look good, and it's a lot of different troopers, but the Clone Wars and the original Saga troopers are my favorite troopers. This design I never really liked that much, and to have it in red, and I love red and black. That's like my favorite color scheme. Y'all see the shirts I wear all the time. You know, it's always like some red and black in it. But I just don't like it. With it being all red, and I know it's supposed to be like the Imperial Guard type. It's like a playoff that deals with Imperial Guards and stuff, but it just doesn't look right, and I don't like it. It's just not a good figure. I mean, yeah, all these figures are well executed. Let's be honest, they are. But the overall design of the figure, don't need it. And let's be honest, do we really need any Rise of Skywalker figures anymore? I think the best ones from that line are Kylo Ren and Daisy Ridley. I can't even remember her name. Rey. Yeah, Rey and Kylo are the best from that line. We don't need anything else from that line. I think that's fair enough to say that. At number 2, we have MMS 568 Iron Man Holographic Armor. Toy Fair exclusive. When this figure was announced, I knew it was going to be trash. I didn't understand why. The fact that it's plastic over top of it, and then the inside of it, the internal parts are all die cast, makes no sense. It don't look good. I mean, I don't even think they can give this figure away. Another nothing Iron Man figure. Seriously, why? Why? I mean, nobody liked it. Nobody wanted. My cousin didn't even buy it. He didn't even want it. So, you know, you throw that in with the Neon Tech figures of why. But this one is, at least with the Neon Tech figures, I can understand people wanting it, you know, for certain reasons. They want that Tron, that Tron Legacy, vibe going on with it. I get it. But this figure, hell no. It's just, no. It's not good. It's just not good. And that's why it's sitting, and that's why it's on this list at number 2 in the high spot. So, I guess you guys are wondering, what is going to be number 1? What's going to be number 1? Oh man, let's roll to it. Okay guys, here it is. The final one of this dumpster fire list. The creme de la creme. The one that speaks for them all. The absolute worst figure on this list. Going all the way back. MMS 02. The Terminator T-800 Battle Damage. I know some of y'all gonna be like, that ain't even fair. That ain't even right. Jay, you wrong. You wrong, Jay. You just wrong. I am. But man, this figure's horrible. And let's talk about the face sculpt. Now, long time ago, McFarlane Toys did a T-800 figure. They had problems with obtaining a license because Arnold didn't want to get his license, or Arnold's license was very pricey at that time. So they made a T-800 Battle Damage figure, and they gave us a completely chopped up face. And it was just horrible. It was horrible then, and I believe 5 years later, Hot Toys did the same thing with this release. And I'm just like, why? And I get it, Hot Toys was just starting. This is MMS 02 we're talking about. They were just starting, Jay. You're being too hard on them. I get it, completely understand. They moonleaped this Years later, they gave us, all kind of great Terminator figures. But this one right here is straight up trash. I mean, this is a dumpster fire. This is horrible. I don't know who bought this. But with that being said, I'm sure it's probably worth a lot of money now because it is MMS02. So I completely understand why it would be worth a lot now and why people would want to go back and get it. But just looking at the execution of this figure, it is horrible. It is terrible. And that's why it's on this list at number 1. That's right, MMS02, number 1 top trash figure that I personally hate. So guys, let me know what you think. Think I'm crazy? Tell me what your list is. What is your top 10 list of Hot Toys figures that you just believe are complete trash? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Like, comment, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications and all that good stuff. I will see you on the next one. Peace, love, and kisses. We are out.